All right, welcome back to another episode of Rockstar Reacts. It's your host, Rockstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe right now to this channel. If you haven't already, become a member. Yes, turn on your notifications, hit that bell. Follow Smut Free TV on Instagram. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. All right, we finna get into this, man. Rockstar reacts to Point and Shoot. Shout out Point and Shoot. Makes fun of Wack Tenderness, man. You know, a lot of people saying, oh, Wack not tender, Wack not tender. Hopefully this video proves you wrong. I done showed it to you time and time again, especially over this Stan G situation, to where a man claimed he had a conversation with her before her getting with Wack. Now, if you haven't seen the new Adam and Wack show, he has R&B panties tied around his fist. Man, I cannot make this up, man. This like, if this not Tinder, I don't know what to tell y'all. But let's get into this, man. Let's see what Point and Shoot is pointing out. You know what I'm saying? He definitely pointing and shooting on here. So we definitely gonna dive into it. This is hilarious. I love when Point and Shoot, has fun with these characters in this universe. So let's get into it right here, man. Rockstar Reacts, Point and Shoot, Wack100 Tender. Let's go.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about this spicy little situation where Adam 16 intentionally exposes Wack 3 Fingers' girlfriend for apparently talking to some other guy a long time ago before Wack came along. Now, Wack100 he has extreme retroactive jealousy. He is absolutely furious about this. He's embarrassed. He's humiliated. He's everything because he can't stand the thought of his girlfriend R&B with another guy. That just sends Wack into a dark place. And so he's absolutely furious about this. And I want to explain to you guys what happened. So the 16 has been getting sick and tired of Wack telling him what to do all the time, telling him who he can and cannot have on the show.
Now, how do you let a motherfucker come in your building, right, and tell you who you not acknowledging and who you supposed to be doing business with? Hey, listen, Adam.
So this is over the Gumby situation. So I pointed this out many of times. So I'm glad Point and Shoot could put it all together for y'all. But look, so he's saying that it's a power struggle going on where Wack is getting furious with Adam about who he's allowing in the building and who he's interviewing. Like I told you, Wack has this fake imaginary loyalty in his head for Adam that Adam doesn't have for him. But here we go.
I'm making an executive call. All gang members got to be submitted to the table, and us as a whole, we talk about it. Because it seems to me, they feel like if they press you, they can get in there. Nah, start blaming Wack. Because I'm tripping on this dude right here.
Damn, you ain't feeling Gumby, huh? Yo, everybody got to go become members and check out the Gumby interview that I did. Wack ain't feeling the energy. Me personally, I thought it was good content. I'm going to sit down with somebody that got issues with me. We're going to make a movie.
Little Hawk from Hoover. Oh, Pyru just told me that Gumby was being forced to perform fellatio on one of their G homes.
All right,
so as you can see, tensions are on the rise between these two, and they've been on the rise because, I mean, if you've been paying attention the last few weeks, 16's been interviewing all these people that hate Wack and vice versa.
We got video when Wack100 is calling the homies from BPS.
Live in Arizona? You could be owed thousands right.
So like I told you, obviously that was about Gumby, and now Point and Shoot is pointing out Gumby part of it.
And telling him, don't fuck with the Hoovers, fuck with the neighborhoods.
That was Wack.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah, it's on the internet.
And Wack100 has been expressing his disapproval for these interviews.
Wack notably called in tripping out about this fool, basically telling me that I'm in danger of getting extorted.
So what people need to understand about the 16 is that he hates when other people take ownership of any kind of No Jumper, and he gets very angry and he holds grudges against these people. We saw this with Sharp. Remember when Sharp would act like he was part owner of No Jumper? and he would just openly talk about how he helped build No Jumper. He'd be like, Adam, we really did this shit, homie. And I knew that when I got here, homie, that my charisma was going to take No Jumper somewhere where it could never go without me. You did. And the 16's like,
why does he sound like Shark, man? This is terrible. This is nasty.
This is my podcast. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a failed pimp. Get the fuck out. And this is what we're seeing with Wack 3 Fingers. Now, Wack is like thinking that he can call the shots over there. And the 16 is very annoyed by this and he's getting mad. And so this is why he's intentionally interviewing all of Wack's enemies, it seems like. And now he's taken it a step further and I think a step too far. And he interviewed someone that doesn't get along with Wack that used to talk to R&B Wack's girlfriend.
I didn't even know that he had beef with Wack when I brought him on. And then Wack started tweaking a little bit. But I mean, his whole thing, because he was talking, they'll see it on the podcast, but I guess he used to talk to R&B.
Oh.
Which he did not in any way say that they spent time together, but he said they used to talk.
So the reason the 16 is even saying this is because he wants to draw attention and interest to this podcast that's coming out. He's advertising right now. He's plugging the podcast based on this guy's dealings with Wack's girlfriend. He's like, hey, come check out, sign up for members only and come check out this podcast where I'm talking to Wack100's girlfriend's ex, basically. What? You know, he's that's the reason why anyone would watch that is because of this. And that's why he's advertising it as such. And so what you're going to see next is Wack 3 Fingers is going to call into the show and dispute this claim that this guy used to talk to his girlfriend.
Slaving.
Yeah, so now they're about to show. Basically, I reacted to this already as well. You know, when Wack called in steaming hot about Stan G, the interview, you know what I'm saying? So it went from this to being on air, him feeling the way as well. So let's get into it.
People, mom.
God damn it. I knew this was going to happen.
That dude ain't never talked to my woman. If he did, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it. But don't be disrespecting like that. That ain't cool, bro. Don't do that with your wife.
What did I say? All I said was that he said he used to talk to her.
So when I saw this, my biggest question that crossed my mind was, why is Wack 3 Fingers not screaming at the top of his lungs like he does with everyone else? He sounds so whimpery and so scared right now. He's like, that's not cool, bro. I don't do that with your wife. I don't know why you got to do that with mine, bro. This shit is not, you know, he's usually like, on Pyro, you ain't going to do, you know what I mean? He never, you know what I mean? So this is really funny.
People feel I ain't got nothing to say on Pyro.
But why would I not believe him when he says that? Well, if that's true, then for sure we need to politic that, but that's just what he said.
I'm not going to politic if something going to happen. I'm telling you as a man, it's not true, bro. If it was true, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro. But it's not cool, bro. I respect your wife, bro. Respect my.
This doesn't have anything to do with mine. But I'm just saying,
Whoa! So the 16's like, this don't got nothing to do with my wife. What? So he's basically saying, like, keep my wife the fuck out your mouth, bitch. That's
a fact. That's a fact, man. I said that many times after time after time. Okay, Adam, you ain't talking about my wife. My wife ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? So
that's pretty much what he was saying. Like, don't talk about, like, we're talking about your wife. Your wife's on the hot seat now, not mine. So that's pretty crazy. Let's hear some more of that.
I respect your wife, bro. Respect my.
This doesn't have anything to do with mine. But I'm just saying, but I'm not making up anything about her. I'm just repeating what I was told, which I didn't have any reason to not believe.
Nigga really like playing the game like, Stan, you and Stan used to talk, and this nigga really playing that game like it's cool, bro. Yeah, that's not cool, bro. The dead homies, that's not cool, bro. That's not okay.
Okay, well, I mean, that's what he told me. I was just saying what he told me. If it's not true, then for sure that's fucked up.
You're not understanding what I'm saying, bro?
Now, people need to realize how over the line this was for the 16 to target Wack's relationship. Wack has been outspokenly sprung.
Are you saying if I'm madly in love with you, I would jump in the pool?
Yes. Oh my God, he did it.
Listen, don't double question my love, queen.
Oh my God.
So as you can see, this
terrible.
attention.
Damn, he getting all the clips. Hey, that is nasty work, yo. Nasty work, man. He'll jump over a cliff for her, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is dangerous. This is kind of toxic, dangerous. R&B better be careful.
Seeking behavior is really indicative of the puberty level romance that we are seeing. This is Wack Three Fingers, and he's been outspoken about his sprunghood to the point where everyone, including the 16, should have known not to talk about his girl. I mean, his girl is his most prized possession. He got her tattooed. He got him tattooed on her back. That's not even a joke. And he replaced her teeth. I remember she used to have these regular old fucked up looking teeth with the braces. You know, she was a real lawnmower mouth. But Wack100 was like, no, we gonna throw those out. We gonna get new ones. And that's exactly what he did. He put new ones in there. He's getting her all shined up. He got her these beautiful, inexpensive looking composite veneers. And he's really, you know, he's invested in her. I think he plans to marry this woman. And the 16 knows how much Wack cherishes her. And this is why he targeted her, to humiliate Wack and to embarrass him and to sabotage his relationship. Because let's face it, everyone's been, I mean, if anyone knows Wack, we know how obsessed he is with this woman. We've seen it many times. We've seen him talk about this many times, how they love to, you know, go take trips around the world and shave each other's backs and do 69 and, you know, all this shit.
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you
This is nasty work, yo. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Point and shoot, just he cooking. He cooking right now. Let him cook.
Sprung, we get it.
And she's super intelligent.
That is crazy.
That's
25 is crazy.
Super. Wait, not only that, super funny. Baby, just tell me what's on your mind. We gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi.
I was from Mississippi. Oh, okay.
Greenville.
Deep
so
South.
Different. It's different. She a writer. She done wrote 7 books. So, you know, end of the day, and she's super intelligent. You know what I mean? So, and she a hustler. So, end of the day, nigga, I don't mind telling the world, nigga, I'm sprung as a motherfucker.
Yeah, 10 times this is looking his
I'm
right.
crashing out.
Yeah.
She's still on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that. He didn't tell her to hang up.
You rub on my earlobes while you cleaning my ears? All right, baby. I'll be home. I love you. Yeah, nigga, I'm sprung as a motherfucker. Baby, look. These niggas is too tough. They scared to tell the world they sprung on their girl.
So what I want you guys to understand is that the 16 understands very clearly Wack's obsession. He understands. I mean, we all understand it now, right? Well, the 16 understands it even more than any of us. He knew that this would be a good source of drama at Wack's expense. That's why he did this purposefully, I think. And so there's no excuse for the 16 not to know. I mean, the 16 claims that he didn't think that Wack would get mad because the guy only said that he talked to R&B. Talked meaning not used to sort of date, but used to just talk to her on Instagram or Clubhouse.
It sounded like
They used to talk. That's what he said.
It sounded like you said they used to talk.
Oh, I took used to talk as like they used to like have a somewhat of an intimate relationship.
He just said they used to talk.
talk to her. I mean, I used to kind of like somewhat fuck with her.
I thought it was in the courting process, perhaps, like he was trying to rizz her up or something. But I'm not gonna lie, that was some of the funniest shit in the whole episode. Was just him talking about how he used to talk to R&B. It was really funny. Like,
are you listening to this? He's like, it was really funny when we were talking about Wack's girlfriend. That's exactly, you know, he's doing this on purpose. He knows that Wack is a simp for her. So for him to do this, it's intentional, and Wack knows it. And so there's going to be tension on this next Adam and Wack show. On this next clip, we're going to see Wack pretty much alluding to his beef with this guy Stan G and how this has been escalated in some way. And it sort of implies that sort of the streets are involved now and that Wack is escalating some sort of attack of some kind. I mean, listen to this. You tell me what you think.
He playing what he know what he doing, and you playing with it because I done already told you, yo, Adam, this shit done already went somewhere.
What?
I don't know if you understand. It didn't already went somewhere already.
What does that mean?
You play. See, that's the problem. You in this culture, but you don't understand when somebody telling you, bro, hey, this shit didn't already went somewhere.
I feel like I'm asking for the bare minimum by expecting
If
you
you
to
don't understand,
be willing to know what he said.
You know, come to think of it, to be fair, this could also mean Wack could be implying that he's giving information to the authorities about Stan G. That could mean that, you know, this has already gone somewhere, meaning he's already given Stan G up to the police. So that could be a possibility as well. But what I think happened,
He said he went somewhere, meaning he gave him up to the police, man. This is nasty work for the shoot. Nasty work.
Is that Wack has done absolutely nothing and it's gone absolutely nowhere, but he's just trying to scare the 16 because the 16 has crossed him. Wack100 has zero push in Los Angeles. And so, yeah, I think he's just trying to scare the 16, to be honest with you. But I want to show you this next part where Wack starts getting mad and he brings up known squid Lena the Plug, the 16's plastic surgery freak wife. He brings up Lena the Plug and then like almost threatens to drop information about her that we don't know. And I'm going, oh, man. And I just want to show you this. Look at this.
Bro, I'm being very mature, bro. Because as a man, I done said it 10 times, I'm off it. And I'm cool on that. Just like you have told me, and with very seriousness in your eyes, when I seen the look in your eyes that day, I said, oh, you don't f with that.
I like how you're making it out like this is some really big deal.
No, whatever it was.
You were insulting my wife's body on camera, and I told you I didn't appreciate that.
Wow. Okay, so I think what we're seeing here is I think Wack is threatening to discuss Lena's spreading. What? The widening of the gaps of the botch. And I think that's what he's talking about. He's like, you were talking about my wife's body. What else could that mean? He's obviously talking about the botched spread. So Wack is actually threatening the 16 in front of our eyes, but the 16's putting it on blast. He's like, you were talking about my wife's body. We all know what that means. So that's pretty funny that Wack's pulling out the ammo. Okay. And I think he's got a lot more. I think that's small compared to what he's got and what he's willing to share. And that's probably why the 16's playing ball with him and not releasing the interview with the Stan G guy, because he's afraid that Wack might turn and expose. Okay. So
that's interesting. That's interesting because I don't know if the Stan G kept on saying the interview is out and I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna look on the channel, see if it's out, but I don't know. Point and shoot, you on to something.
Let's play a little bit more of these clips here.
Okay, well, I didn't think I was, right?
Because I don't want to ever do anything on this podcast that is going to cause my wife to be upset.
Oh, but mine's is right now.
Why? She doesn't even know why. Because she hasn't been informed because you refused to even listen to it.
Clubhouse folk to eat food.
The Stan G interview will be butchered. I thought at the very least we could get some kind of communication about the content and decide what Wack didn't like. Turns out Wack doesn't like anybody who knew R&B before him speaking on her in any way ever, which to me is a little wild.
Wack's just squirming around in his chair. The 16 keeps saying things like, this guy knew your woman before you. What? And Wack's just like, hold on, bro, hold on. And he's squirming around. He can't stand the thought of it. He can't stand the thought of his woman knowing another man. And I'm talking carnal knowledge. So, yeah, this is really funny to me. And now you're going to see what you're going to see next is, oh, yeah, this is when Wack admits that he knows all about this guy, Stan G, and he starts talking all this shit about him. And then what the 16 does is he suggests that this guy is a bigger catch to a woman than Wack, if that makes any sense. Let me just play the clip.
5 years. That nigga might have been there 3 years maybe and never had his room failed. So he has to come and hope somebody lets him up. Right? We got whole sides and sections to where that's what it is. Wherever that woman goes on the app, she's respected more than me. Right? This is a dude that he's left down at the bottom most of the time where they won't let him talk. Right? So for you to tie my woman to a motherfucking peasant is crazy, bro. Of course she gonna be offended. I would be offended, bro, on some real shit.
Personally, I think he's a catch.
Okay, well, I mean, that's you, man. You know.
If I was forced to choose between Wack and Stan G, I don't know.
See now, the shit you just said right now?
Like as a woman.
No, the shit you just said right now?
As a woman.
Right, bro, this is a nigga who will call my phone, collect, and tell me he'll sweep my floors if I help bail him out because he ain't got $1,300. Nigga, I said, nigga, I don't fuck with you. What kind of weird ass? I can't call my mama. I can't call my daddy. I done stole money. I can't go back to Memphis. The bitches he fuck with, bro, is like motherfucking walruses. Outside, he got one baby mama. That's cool. They all be on the app telling all his business, hiding shitting on himself. And
so the 16 is suggesting to Wack that R&B probably had good reason to like Stan G and to talk to him because he's a catch. He's so handsome. He has so much hair. He's so tall. These are things that Wack can't offer a woman. And so Wack's getting upset. And I thought this was so funny. And Wack would deny that R&B had any type of dealings with him at all and that he's lying about even talking to her. Wack100 says that Stan G's lying about having even talked to R&B. But that's not what Stan G says in this leaked audio. I can't wait to show you this. This is Stan G talking about Wack100's girlfriend. This is someone who the 16 says is a bigger catch than Wack100. Listen to this.
I'm going to keep it all the way going. I never talked. That was my little Scorpio back there. That what I call R&B at that time, because both were Scorpios. And that's why when everything I heard me was saying, I was like, she a Scorpio, man. Man, R&B, we super cool. I knew R&B was a hustler back then. She's from Mississippi. I'm from Memphis. Mississippi females love Memphis. It's just something in the water. You know what I'm talking about? So back then, when me and R&B used to be talking, this before she even met Wack. So let's get that off top. Let's go and push it off top. Wack never knew all the stuff me and R. I don't read. I don't even know I ain't never read a whole book in my life. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Shawty got books out and shit. Man, I got common. I got sense. I ain't just got common sense, man. I got sense for real, bro. It's more than common. When I was some more shit, the P game though. You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we was talking on a level like she was feeling me to the max. She was telling me how to run my business, and that's when I started liking her. But at the same time, I couldn't really mess with her on that level because she was like 45. Like she probably about 45, 46 right now. She almost 10 years older than me. I never talked to older females. And I was saying that when I used to be talking to her, I was like, man, I don't really like older females. So she already knew me and her was never going to be an item. But at the same time, she stayed coming around the world. I'm talking about it be early in the morning time. I swear to God, I put this on my life. If I'm dying right now, I'm flying right now. Man, she'll come to her room. What y'all doing up here? And just had her freaking voice on, like she playing in it and everything. And when we went on private, like a little private, I saw the damn having about the bus on themselves. You know what I'm talking about? That's how freaky she is. That's how she got Wack. That's why Wack mine so gone.
Wow. So Stan G knows how freaky Wack's girl is. What? He knows exactly how freaky she is because she has said freaky stuff to him over the phone. And he says that he could have been with her if he wanted her, but he didn't even want her because she was too old for him. So if that's true, then Wack Three Fingers, the only reason he has a girlfriend right now is because Stan G kicked this girl to the curb, didn't want to be with her. What? That's crazy. So Wack should actually be thanking Stan G for not being interested in R&B, because if he was interested, they would surely be together now, right now. So that's pretty interesting. And I don't think that Wack is mature enough to get past this. His retroactive jealousy is such that I don't think it's going to allow him to move past this. I think this is the beginning of the end. I really do. I mean, she was lusting for Stan G. She was fantasizing about them together in bed. And he's telling the world about this, and the 16 is giving him the stage to do that. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think this is actually causing severe arguments behind the scenes between Wack and his woman. I think that they're fighting and bickering over this. I think this is the beginning of the end, and it's just coming crashing down all at the hands of a cuck from the little old town of Nashua, New Hampshire. So the 16 did decide to cut out the parts of the interview where they were talking about Wack's girlfriend. And I think that's very cuck-worthy, and he is just really, really weak for that. And I think that that's really pathetic that the 16 is allowing Wack to.
Oh, so he did edit out the. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I haven't seen Stan G interview yet, but Point and Shooters, you know, pointing it out right now that I guess he edited those clips out, which is unfortunate. You know, but at least he got it out on my platform, right?
To run his business for him, to tell him what to do. That's so, I mean, he is a cuck. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm so glad that you guys are still here. And I would love for you to check out the Patreon if you have not already. And I'll see you on the next one.
Raising the next generation.
Man, let me tell you, man. Point and Shoot something else. He's something else, bro. That was a good one. That was a good one. He had me dying laughing. But he pays attention to detail like I do. And you know, like I said, I reacted to a lot of that stuff already. Uh, I love to see his perspective, his point of view on it, and it's always on point, man. It's always point and shoot, man. I can never deny it. You know, as you all tell, Wack is tender. If this didn't prove Wack is tender, I don't know what is. Y'all some suckers if y'all think otherwise, okay? All that jumping in the pool, all that investing. See, that's why he's so mad. He invested so much in this lady, and he don't want to be mad at her. He don't want to have to let her go. This is his last chance at love. You know, he don't know how to love. He he is a complicated individual, right? But neither here or there. Stan G has been having a little bit of momentum off this, which I think Wack don't like. Wack has ever Wack has also through the grapevine semi trying to get at me for even interviewing Stan G on my platform, giving him the platform, which I don't care and will never care, right? Uh, yeah, I've been trying to expose the sucker in this guy for a long time, even when he was on my flow. You could just hear the tenderness, the childish mentality and inner feelings he has, because he can never hide it. He can never hide it. It's just gonna come out some way, somehow with him. But y'all let me know what's going on in the comments, man. Y'all think point and shoot is on point? Is point and shoot destroying Wack in this? Is Wack tender? Is he not tender? Let me know down below ASAP, man. Y'all need to hop in them comments, you know. Shout out Point and Shoot for the video. Stay tuned for more. It's your host, Rockstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member. Yes, turn on them notifications. Hit that bell. Follow Smut Free TV on Instagram. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. Stay tuned. You understand? You know what type of time I'm on. DM if you need promo. Smut Free TV, Rockstar 2800 on IG. You know what type of time I'm on. I'm gone.